Okay, so this is Celts versus Poles. I love Poles for their eco up until Castle, and after that, I have no idea how to capitalize on them. I know Butcher in our squad really loves it. He loves playing with Poles. He knows how to capitalize on the eco, similar to what Frenchie was doing in the last game, where he was playing with an unknown save with Magyars and experimenting with Magyars. This is Synapse experimenting with Poles. Synapse is an archer player through and through. He loves Mayans. He misses Obsidian Arrow from as the Mayans upgrade that was taken away. He still misses it every weekend when he plays the game, and now he's trying to play with more Cav, and Hindustanis was the save that he was enjoying, but I think he wasn't able to. Um, I think after the Gulam sort of nerf, he kind of got turned off of Hindustanis, and he realized that people had figured out how to play Hindustani, so he decided to try Poles, and he's been on a Poles binge for a while. So that's the background. Poles versus Celts. I know Huang loves to play Celts. There's one strategy, and that's just like everybody knows about it. I don't know how to execute it, but yeah, I'll start Dark Age, and Psycho, you can walk us through the civs.
Okay, let me keep this one a little shorter for the Civ thing. So starting with the poles, wills recover HP. That's kind of nice to have. The Folwark replaces the mill. That's a pretty big one. A Folwark is a lot more expensive than a mill, but it provides population like a house, so it's like a combined thing. Plus, it immediately gives you food when you build a farm or reseed a farm. So that's really important. Right? If you've already built farms and then build a folwark, it does nothing until you reseed it. So that's really nice. And then you get the food immediately. So in Dark Age or early feudal as an example, if you build a folwark and you immediately build like 6 farms around it, 6 to 8, then you suddenly get a burst of food, which is nice. Other than that, the stone miners generate gold in addition to stone, which is again super nice because you can just go to stone early and get enough gold for castle age units as well as a castle to boot. So that's definitely very nice. Their team bonuses, Scout Cav has +1 attack. So really nice with Hussars or winged Hussars for Lithuanians and stuff like that. Their unique techs are Nightline costs 60% less gold, and this is huge. Like I have come up in Imp with Cavalier against knights with poles, but they're just so strong because they're just so much cheaper. So you can have double the number of knights. So that's pretty awesome. And the Scout Cap deals trample damage. I actually did not know this. But yeah, I mean, that's amazing. Byzantines are well known for trample damage. In fact, I remember going up against a Cataphract and pikes would just die. So I don't know what to do. So that's pretty awesome. And then not to forget their unique unit Obuch, which is like a champion and a spearman in one. So that is pretty awesome as well. Any thoughts about polls? Otherwise, I can go to Kelsey.
Obuch is a unit that I love to hate. It is very effective, and I just genuinely don't like Obuch. They are very powerful, and if somebody gets the Obuch plus Cav the Obuch plus Cav combination going, I think it is very difficult to counter that. It's just very effective.
Yeah, actually surprising. I don't play more polls because that's perfect for me, right? Infantry and cap. Maybe I need to give it a try. But other than this, looking at Kells. Oh, I can hear myself by the way. For a second. Okay, so going back to Kells, right? Now Kells is an infantry save. Right? The infantry moves faster from feudal. This was changed a few months ago from castle from Dark Age. Otherwise, they would try doing too many drushes. Lumberjacks are faster, which is nice for wood, and I guess that's why Fatal likes lumberjacks. So maybe you would try this one then. Siege weapons are faster. This is the Huang Rush, right? Faster firing siege. Herdables can be converted, and siege workshops work faster. Castles fire faster is a bonus. Stronghold and Furor Celtica is siege has more HP. And then their main unit is the Ward Raider, or as Busher likes calling them, the Pajama Boys. They move really fast and attack really quickly. So they can be really strong. Why are they banging the ground? Well, they're building a building. All units do that.
I will say that I think this is a This is a map that I think works in Synapse's favor, because if he was to wall this wood line, this, and maybe dock here and wall here, this gives him enough space to put a few folwarks. Because I think one of the challenges with folwarks is you need a lot of space, and if you build tight bases, you're not able to capitalize, and you get attacked and you lose all your eco. So you need a bigger base if you're playing poles.
I totally agree, and I think it was definitely a big mistake not to go to the pond, because if you look at it, like the biggest advantage of a pond is that you can make more ships while you've clicked up to go to feudal and to castle. But otherwise you have only one TC, so you sorry, you must fish in this map, especially with the fact that there are so many fish in there. Like your food eco would be on steroids. So yeah, that was definitely a big miss. Then Fatal, if you look at the enemy's map as you were commenting, that is so rough. Like they have no wood lines in the front, so they would either have to make a gigantic base. Like look at that, right? Like that's so tough to wall. Actually, that's the same as synapses though, so I guess I missed that. I guess you have to make one big wall. Are you still there? Nope, you're on mute again.
Kels has done
Over.
his dock as well, which is pretty nice. I think the ecos are will count as similar. 20 in feudal. I think having a dock would have been super helpful, especially if you have poles where the units you are going to make are food intensive. Is that look at that, look at that pro play. Look at that pro
That is
play.
crazy.
I think the Celts player realized what happened, and Synapse executing a board lure.
I think he's the first one in YTGGH to ever like do it successfully.
He's done board lures. He's done lion rushes against Butcher, or whatever that wildlife rush against Butcher. It didn't work too much, but he was able to do it.
Oh no! Don't say that isn't so. Oh, thank God. Oh man, that sucks.
Synapse is like, nope, you're mine. I don't understand the mechanics of this though. He was able to get it, and right when it goes under the TC, it starts running back, like right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So see, he made the same mistake. So the thing is, the way it works is that with animals, they have an aggro range, and you have to be within that range. So like right now at the end, when he hit it again 3 times, when he ran back, he had to stay within that small range. If you run away, then it will just stop. And it will stop and go away.
Got it. I think doing all of this, being 4 wheels behind, Kelts 26. I guess this is a fast castle build of sorts by the Celts player. Maybe a siege push coming.
Yeah, definitely. It makes sense, right? You want to get to your own age ASAP. And I guess remember, it may not be 27 bills. They have 4 fishing ships. That adds up as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Just one villager on gold though, and Synapse has none on gold. I guess he has. Does he have on stone? Isn't Poles the same save, or is it Burgundians that gets gold when you do stone mining?
No, it's poles. It depends on what strategy you're playing. Like if you're playing regular feudal, then you can put it when you get there, right? But is he in dark? No, he's in feudal. Okay. And I want to answer Movable's question. He was asking that what wins, an Obuch or a Ward? So an Obuch has more HP. Wards do a lot more damage. 10 versus 8. Obuch has 85 HP, 80 HP against 65. An Obuch has bonus damage against eagles and standard buildings, whereas Ward has damage against eagles and standard buildings, except that the Obuch has more against buildings, so that's fine. Uh, let's see, armor wise, Obuch gets 2 melee, 2 pierce. Ward gets 0 melee, 1 pierce, and both of them get no bonus armor. Ward attacks faster. So I think it will come down to the fact that A ward has slightly lower HP, but more attack and more attack speed. And I think that is what will make it defeat the Overwatch. But it's a pretty close match. And a ward costs slightly more. 10 food and 5 gold more. So let's see how the attacks are going.
I think Synapse is just annoying with a few scouts. A market coming up for the Celts player. The walls being made by Synapse is really smart, and I think it is good timing for when he has started building the walls. One villager down. How many wills have been? Will Synapse get another will? I don't think he
Yeah,
did.
and this is making all the difference, right? Look at the resources. Right? The other guy has 700 food and almost 300 gold. And Synapse does not because of the lack of fishing ships.
Let me see if there's a way for us to see how much food came in from the ships versus the. I guess not. I don't think I can see that. Okay, Synapse has a decent food eco going. Just one folwark and none of the farms are around the folwark. I think that's a
That's a huge miss,
yeah, that's a
right?
misstep.
Like think about it. Each farm, can you click on a farm? Any of the new farms that are getting seeded? Like this one. No, yeah. How much food does it have? It's 175. So each farm would have given us 17.5 food, and if you filled 6 farms, that's 17, 30, 35 food into 3. So that's 100 food for each folwark worth of farms. He has at least 2 folwark worth of farms, and he has the wood already. So that's 200 food he would have gotten for free.
I guess it's a new save. I'm reading your comment Synapse. I think it's just a habit thing where we're used to building our farms around the TCs. It's just a new game mechanic. I think it's worth practicing and not giving up just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, I mean, it's sucky to place it. It's annoying. Trees get in the way. But just put them, right? Oh, hold there, yeah. The one thing I will say is that forwards really suck for defense because you don't have, because they're far away from the TC and it actually really hurts you.
Yep, that is true. I think Synapse is being able to cause some idle time, annoying the Celts player enough. He's killed 6 villagers.
That's crazy. I would have just gone into knights and just finished the game.
I do think that both players were in feudal longer than I would have expected them to be, because the Celts player made absolutely no army, and Synapse had a couple of scouts annoying, but the Celts player could have gone to castle much sooner.
I totally agree. It was almost like he played fast castle without castling.
Yeah, and he hasn't even bothered to wall, which is very interesting.
I really hope he brings knights.
One tip from Survivalist about the mining camp: I think the mining camp should have been here in parallel to this, or around parallel to this line of 3, or parallel to this line of 3, so that these wills could have just turned around and dropped it instead of having to walk.
Yeah, one left. Basically one tile left.
Most likely,
Yeah,
yep.
there's a wall missing right now, which he found it. Still a tile open. Right? The big thing is attack, and he has only 1 stable, I think. You need 2 stables, my friend. Come on, 2 stables. Oh man, I would have loved to push this quickly. Because he has no walls. And if they're making siege, your knights will make quick work of that. The main thing is you want to get him before he gets a castle, which as you can see he's dropping now. This is crazy. You have 10 knights worth of resources. Oh, he's not in castle yet. Oh, I see. Can you see if he has a second stable ready? No.
Just one so far.
Yeah, that's maybe one point I could tell. Definitely do the fishing, the fall works, and have your second stable ready because all of that totally cost you about 400-500 food, which you could have totally used.
Nice defensive castle. Does protect most of this side, protects the stone. Think very exposed on this side.
Yeah, I would have like so looking Synapse upgrade. I would not have gotten armor first. Make 5 knights first, and then get second armor. Because while they are walking over there, you can research your armor.
It was naked slow castle more like.
Funny. Come on, build a second stable. Okay, he used the wood up for something. I don't know what. For a TC. Yeah.
Second and third TC, still one stable. Second lumber camp, no fish, no fishing boats.
Yeah, I would have done. This is what Butcher taught me. Number one thing you need to do is make cav, and make more cav and get upgrades later. So yeah, that's the first thing. Make your 5 knights, get your 5 knights out, and then do your bloodlines, this and that. So yeah, I think that really hurt him. Let's see. Come on, attack!
Yeah, I think he's waiting for his units to be massed.
Yeah, but that's the interesting part, right? Your cav, you don't have to wait.
Do Wood Raiders get a bonus against Cav?
Nope.
Was it the town bell? I think the town bell was rung, and the entire wood line has been stopped. No gold.
Yeah. So what I would do in this case is leave the scout there so that I know if his wood line comes back and go to the other one. Oh. See, so if you think about it now, right? The upgrades haven't done anything for him. Right, he had to spend so much resources and time getting bloodlines and the second armor, but that wasn't really needed. Oh, now it's going to hurt. I mean, they are.
I hope Synapse just ends this game now.
There's no way he can. He has 3 cav against 10 Wood Raiders. Like, they'll eat him up. And villagers.
But I think this was like really good damage. The eco idle time was just phenomenal. I think it was totally worth it with like 4 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights.
Definitely, but now it is defense time, so. He bought stone. Wow. Yeah, like he has so many resources. That's crazy.
This is almost like a jazz dance walk that these guys are doing.
Yeah, come in. Oh, these will eat through palisade walls like in a second. There you go, they're in. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't.
I think Synapse will be fine. I don't think this is going to cause too much damage.
Let's see. Definitely sure he won't have murder rolls yet. It's too early. Mega University and stuff. So let's see. Oh, there's a choke. There's a choke. Fast forward the choke. Oh, he's good at that. Come on, will it get it? Oh, he got it.
Ah.
Oh, come on. That's just bad luck.
That was bad luck. Yeah, that was just bad luck.
Oh, that sucks. Town bell time. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I don't think that would have helped. You can still walk from the under the TC. Oh, this is going to hurt him. That's what I said, right? So if you notice, again, going back to the same advice, number of calf exceeds is far. Oh, this is really good. Is far better than upgrades on calf. The problem is they can just eat their way out of it. These aren't archers. They just eat their way out of it. Kelt eat TC.
Yeah, but I think I don't think this was something that would have bothered Synapse too much.
Yeah, he just had so many resources. What did he use the food for? Oh, he's cleared up 7 cav. Did he finally make another stable? No, he's still.
No, one stable. Yeah, I think that's probably the mistake.
Yeah. Oh, make anything. Make archers. Make knights. See, that's the thing. So you see the issue, right? Make Obuch actually. Obuch would be almost as good. Just make anything. Oh, this is hurting so much. And Void Raiders are like eagles, right? They're the perfect raiding unit. Butcher, why do you say Poles need 3 stables in castle? That's when you do the research, right? He hasn't. I don't think he's done the special research yet. Yeah, like wards are like eagles, like they will destroy.
Healthy will even after the raids. I don't think that raid costs too much damage. Even after the
Yeah,
raid, Synapse still has the will lead. Yeah, I think Synapse is fine
he's
so
fine.
far.
He's fine because he played it like a arena game, right? And he not arena game. He played it like a late game where he made 3 TCs and stuff. You do a 1 TC attack and do that later, but because of that and the fact that he kept making wills, I think, right? He's at 60 wills and the other guy's only at 45. So the game is still his if he can turn it.
Definitely needs a second stable.
And
Definitely
then
needs
he
a second
has,
stable.
right?
Okay, I think now this is Synapse's opportunity to cause some damage. Still very
Very
naked
small. Yeah, and a very
for the
small
Celts
army.
player. Exposed woodline. More villagers coming here to drop a castle. Yeah, to drop a forward castle. Hopefully Synapse sees it and he's able to deny it. More stables finally coming in. Okay, so Synapse does not see the villagers so far. He doesn't know that there is an entire army of wills coming across here. He is going to go attack while he is going to get castle dropped. He hasn't sent his army forward, so if he does spot it, he will be able to come back and deny the castle. Let's see what happens here. He sees the castle. Psycho, are you still there?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Okay. Castle drop. Synapse has not redirected his army. This is.
Yeah, but just in the edge of his thing, and I think he's not noticed it.
I think he has finally noticed it. No, he still hasn't sent his army. This castle could have been denied. Oh my god, this is so unfortunate. I think this is super unfortunate. This castle should not have gone up. Like there is no. Yeah, this castle should not have gone up. Either Synapse did not care enough about the castle, but yeah, this castle should not have gone up.
Totally agree. But now his life is like that much harder.
Yep, and the Celts player has clicked up to Imp as well, so this is going to get super stressful for Synapse. Has a dock, still no fishing ships.
But good awareness. He sold his stone, bought food, and clicked up. That's something I'm really bad at. I'm like, no, I can't spend 1,000 gold on buying food.
Yeah, maybe one thing could have been that take one knight from this and send them across to the different corners to just see what is happening around. The Celts player has dropped a dock on one of Synapse's pawns. Synapse looping around the castle, not going to be able to do anything.
See, that's the thing. I think he was kind of focused on, I want to make cap. So he actually, oh, that's actually interesting. Oh, the guy has murder holes. That's fun.
Yeah, the guy researched murder holes.
Yeah, if he didn't have murder holes, he could have actually just destroyed it. But yeah, I was about to say, right? Like the big advantage of 4 lakes is extra food. That's not being used. The big advantage of poles was full works. That's kind of being used, right? The stone research has not been used very much. So it's just about, I think, trying a new civ, like you said. So you slowly learn all the things. Like Gambit is educating us that you should do that tech after the cheap tech after you have 30 farms to be able to pay the food cost of it. And I think that's a mistake I used to make. I would try and get that first before making knights, which would take too long. Okay,
Which upgrade are we talking about?
that is called Slata Privileges, which is the Pole's Castle Age tech. It makes the gold cost of knights 60% cheaper. So instead of 60 gold, they're like 25 gold or something. So you just need horrendous amounts of food, which your full workers support. And in fact, in this map, it's amazing because you could have fish for it.
I will say that the Celts player has not made any siege workshops. He has taken one relic. He is only doubling down on Wood Raiders. He has chemistry, but still doubling down on Wood Raiders. Very curious what happens here. Conscription is in. Synapse has been in Imp for a while. No conscription yet. Neither is a Treb. I think a Treb should have been out here by now. Under this castle. The Wood Raiders are going to eat through this very quickly.
Exactly what you said, right? The biggest danger of Ward is like they're kind of like Tarkins or other units, like they eat through buildings so fast. Like look at that. They touched it and it was on fire.
Good call by Synapse on doing the stone wall here so that this is protected from further raids. I think losing this is not going to be that big of a deal. Diving in now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, he has more than enough. You know, see, that's the thing, right? He's waiting to build a massive army, which he does, and now he ran away. I know they have fire arrows, but still. And you let your overage die? Like, why? They put those units to use! Come on!
Okay, I hate Wood Raiders. I don't like them. What is a good counter to Wood Raiders?
Champions? Right? Champions are anti-infantry. So, that is a big one. Even knights. Knights are great against Wood Raiders. Archers?
Okay, this Treb is exposed.
I mean, think of Wood Raiders as. Oh, yeah, sorry. Butcher is right. Champs die. This is not Eagles. Eagles are good against that. Yeah, Champs die to them or they're close enough. But I think Knights as well as Archers are great. And, you know, he's an Archer player.
Really good. I want to pause this for a second just to say that the Celts player has really good map control at the moment. He has a TC and a castle protecting this this food, a little bit of this wood, and especially the gold and stone. And he has a second castle here protecting this stone and gold. And he has two castles at home. So yeah, no walls, but really good map control at the moment.
Exactly. Like, I think the thing is, he didn't get punished for having an open base. So he's like, I don't care. And he's so happy, like, booming. Because now the problem for Synapse is that the guy can stream in votes from every single corner. And let me guess, that's what probably will happen. Right? That he can do one from the north, one from the south, and Synapse is stuck. You should take that army and go into his base like now.
Synapse does have a decent combination. He's got siege, he's got obuch, he's got knights. He could clean all of this up because I don't think the opponent has a lot of army at the moment.
He does not, and that's the thing, right? With knights, you're so mobile that just go, don't wait. Like, why did he come back again? Don't tell me he's waiting for the 6 obuch. And then
most likely waiting for the trebs.
Ignore the fucking trebs. You are Cav. Just go run into his base. Oh. He's defending his base, which is not a bad idea. What I would have done is put like 10 cav here or generate new cav. Actually, that's a pretty smart idea what he's doing. Take the other cav to attack. Oh my god, this is so defensive.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would have. Maybe I would have split my army. Like I would have left a few of them here and then taken the other army and done some shenanigans in the base. I think this entire army staying here is not helping. Like
Yeah,
Synapse
exactly.
does have a lot of advantage.
No, I
Okay,
totally
this
agree, and that's what that's the thing, right? That uh, like I thought he was being extra smart. I thought he was going to do the trap and just generate a new army so that his entire army is up front, but just leave 5 cap. That's okay, right? See, and now he's left it after so long. Oh, he backed up his traps though. The wards will probably kill it.
I think there are some Obush that might save it.
Let's not go. Those at least one trap should die, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, see, the thing is that instead of attacking a TC that will really give you no advantage, get to his base, get him to idle his eco. See, 2 are gone. Hey, not bad. In fact, the third will go because he didn't have enough Obush. Oh, that's one too.
Yeah, this is just late game controlling too much pressure. He's getting castle dropped on this side. This castle is definitely going to go up. Synapse has migrated to this gold. It doesn't have a castle to protect. I'm going to guess that the opponent doesn't know much about it. This castle is going to be really painful for Synapse. Let's see. He does have a mass. He no longer has siege,
Yeah.
so he can't
Yeah, the
trap
thing
down the
is, he's
castles.
floating so much resources, right? Sell 1,000 wood, 1,000 food, get the gold, and boom up, right? See, the other guy will just keep building
Yeah.
castles to annoy you.
Yeah, I think selling the wood would be something that would be advisable in this situation.
Yeah, at least 1,500 you can sell. Oh, he has nobody on wood? Where did all the wood bills go?
This castle went up and then the woodwills have to migrate.
Got it. And oh, the pikes are coming from the other. See, the thing is that, and maybe this is a style of play that I don't subscribe to, right? That you're taking the entire army with you one by one everywhere, which maybe is learning from Archer games. But oh, that was so bad by the kids. All his army is going to die. Oh, not bad. Yeah. Anyway, so the point is that you don't have to take your entire army. You can split it.
I think it's a game time pressure thing as well, right? You have a mass, you either save it or you split it and you lose the mass, and then you really have no choice.
If you look south, his base is getting hit. At his tables, if you look at towards his tables, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would give this game to the Kels. It's going to be really hard for Synapse to come back unless he just mass produces really quickly. Like the Poles game, like Huskars, is about volume because they don't get Paladin.
He's gonna lose the trebs, he's gonna lose the trebs.
He sold 200 food. Wow, nice eco balance though. 15 on wood, 32 food, 38 gold. That's crazy.
Okay, really well defended. I will say that this was really well defended, taking down the castle, cleaning up the eco here. The fish eco still going strong because the dock's up.
Yeah, I don't know if he saw it, but that's fine. The thing is, he needs Obuch and more, many more.
I think he needs more. I think he needs more castles. 0 on stone is hurting him.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, fine, like, okay, fine, he has helps, but take them quickly. Yeah, which is what he's doing. Take them and hit his base.
I definitely think that the trebs should be put on these barracks.
Barracks, absolutely, totally agree. If the barracks go down, the guy has nothing.
I'm excited. I really hope Synapse is able to push this and win this, because this was really well defended by him under pressure from all over the place.
Yeah, I would have totally given it to Kels.
This is amazing. Really well played, Synapse.
Wow.
GG, well played. This is amazing. There were several instances in the game where I was like, yeah, this is not going well, but really well played. I loved it.
That is amazing. Look at his base. He's actually under attack right now. That's crazy. If you take down that over screen. Yeah. Yeah, see? The other guy's in his base. And Synapse is like, don't care. Gonna hit you.
Really well played, Synapse. I think defending, cleaning this base. I think it worked. Taking down this castle here and just being able to defend. I do wonder what the Celts player was thinking, that he did not make anything other than Wood Raiders and Halves,
Hmm.
nothing else.
Maybe he likes infantry like me.
Yeah, I thought everybody goes siege with Celts.
Yeah,
That's the Huang way.
I don't. I don't think it's Indian. Oh, sorry. I don't think it's Siege, right? Because Huang does that, and that is obviously very good. But against Cav, right? Like you can't use most of that Siege. The thing is, he was right into going to halves. He just needed way more. So
Yeah, no, this was really well played. Yeah, I will say that Synapse won this game without using any of the polls' bonuses or benefits that the polls have. So just imagine how effective Synapse with polls will be if he ends up leveraging all the bonuses that
mhm.
polls have to offer.
Mhm. Yep, I totally agree. Like so, imagine if he had used it, it would be like supercharged.
Let's look at the APM. Look at that Synapse APM.
Yeah.
This is this is higher than the Lord, I guess. Higher
Hmm.
APM than Thou.
Hmm.
Really fun game to watch. I'm glad how the game turned out to be.
Yeah. No, that is really fun. Like I thought it was gone when that guy attacked his base, especially from other side. But yeah, that's crazy.
Synapse did end up with more resources, while I think somewhere in the middle of the game he definitely was way behind. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, if you see right in the early game, like pink is overlapping blue, so they were like similar resources. But once he made more whales, the other guy just never made more whales. But the other guy was good because he got treadmill crane, which for some reason YTGGH refuses to get. But it is an awesome tech. I love it.
I think a lot of the saves that we play with don't typically have it.
That is true. Yes, treadmill is like I think a third of the civs don't have it. But is yeah, it's really good. Yeah, Butcher like here we go. Butcher has brainwashed everybody into anti-university.
Oh, this is amazing. I really enjoyed the game. I think being able to deal with the pressure, having the wall up, these Wood Raiders. I don't think this army of Wood Raiders did anything to bother Synapse. Uh, but as you said, this castle going up did hurt quite a bit.
Yeah,
This
exactly. So
was
yeah, so he's saying he played a game in the past where he relied on it and lost. So I'm like, don't over rely on it. Make the typical four ships in dark and two more in feudal. Six is enough. It'll keep going and serving you, and if they attack, it's not a big loss.